Just a scratch. Here is your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. Longtime UFC veteran, Dan the Hangman Hooker, at times too tough for his own good. Breaks his arm in the win over Jalen Turner. I would argue that was one of the best fights of all of 2023. But the man has such an appetite for training in mixed martial arts that he got back in the gym too quickly. As such, re-broke the arm. Now a picture of health. Dan Hooker back on the proving ground. Remains to be seen as to whether or not he can get to a title fight, but tonight should be a good lens into the possibility that he could become the best in the world at some point down the line. So Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you gotta think it's gonna take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's gotta be on point, your striking's gotta be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced.
Oh, he's hurt.
Nice jab. All right, so perhaps he hurt him again. Makhachev goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, effective use of the jab by Islam Makhachev. Whoa!
Stand in trouble. Stand in trouble.
Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his back.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Hook.
There it is again. Look at that.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. All right, big storyline start. Gets back to his feet. Makhachev goes in for the takedown now. He's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move, given how things were playing out on the field. Trying for a submission now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
30 seconds to go. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Final seconds here in round one. Hooker's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let us get you some replays after that round, and he is definitely dealing with a damaged nose now. We'll see if we can isolate the strike that caused the damage.
Yeah, and there it is, right? It was this one right here that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose. It's not a bad cut. The nose isn't demolished yet, but if he keeps getting hit there, it will be. And then everything becomes very difficult. So what he's got to do is he's got to move. He's got to be smarter in his approach in this next round. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt bad. Oh, nice level change. Oh, right into mount. Nice transition.
Makhachev's back in full mount. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhook somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Goodbye, Hook. Just over 3 minutes to go. That one appeared to stun him.
Big right hand.
Huge left hand. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Nice reversal on the ground. Great job. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, could get the submission here soon. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Makhachev's in half guard. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him on his hip. How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Hooker.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Landing Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Seconds winding down in round 2.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, man, take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. You really hurt him there. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be...
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh! My goodness!
Do you believe it?
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Islam Makhachev.